right, welcome back to another episode with the Millennial Group. As luxury real estate agents, we are looking to stay on top of the market that composes of luxury homes. So today we're going to give you the inside scoop on what's happening with prices and trends in the luxury market here in the greater Portland area. We're going to start from the million price range all the way down to 5 million plus. And that's all we're going to do today. If you guys want a more specific valuation for your home, feel free to contact us. But we're going to go ahead and dive in, get started. Dina, why don't you tell us what's happening and the price points starting at $1 million?
So starting at $1 million, the number of active listings in that price point, we're looking at 115. Pending ratio is about 42%, nearly 42%. Months of inventory is 2.4. So, scary. Average sale price of sold homes in that price point is $1,032,000, almost $1,033,000. Just kidding. $1,032,690. Wow. Sorry, mouthful. So that lets us know that homes are selling at 97.6% of list price with an average of 100 days on market.
Yeah, that seems to be kind of like the average that I was looking at when I was analyzing the data. So I'm going to start from 2.1 million to 2.2 because there's not a lot happening in the just strictly at 2 million right now. But we have 17 active listings that are on the market, 4 of which are pending. So our pending ratio is 23.5%. And we're looking at months of inventory being 4.3 months. So in the 2 million plus range, we're starting to notice a shift. We're getting closer to a buyer's market in that price range. As for the average sales price for that price range, if a home is listed at 2.1, we can expect the home to sell for around a little over 2 million. So we have 2,044,000 here, which puts us at a 94% sales to list price ratio. So it's not terrible. However, you can expect the home to be on the market a little bit longer. We're looking at 71 days for those homes that did sell. It's, again, not terrible, but it might take some time before you get an offer. And more than likely, that offer is going to be a little under ask. Not too much under ask, but enough to make your skin crawl a little bit. So let's
scary.
Very scary. So let's talk about the $3 million price range, Tina.
All right. So in the $3 million price range, we are seeing that there are a number of 24 active listings with 5 of those pending, which lets us know that it's a 20.8% pending ratio. There is 4.8 months of inventory, so up a little higher than the 2.1 mark.
Yeah.
Average sales price for this price point is just a little over 3 million again. So 3,047,000 is what I have here, which lets us know that it is selling at about 96% of list price with an average of 105 days on the market.
Yeah.
So we're noticing that it's climbing upwards as the price is going up higher.
And that's the thing. Even we were just looking at the market in Lake Oswego, for an example. We specialize in that area. And as we were analyzing the data, which is really shocking because Lake Oswego is typically like a really
it's pretty
hot
prestigious
market.
Yeah.
It's of course it's prestigious, but homes don't really stay on the market that long, especially if they're priced well. And as we were looking through the active listings, we were just noticing how so many of them were on the market for like 100
for
plus
a while,
days,
which is not common.
Spectacular properties. I mean, everything that a homeowner would look for in that particular neighborhood, but they were just sitting. So it's interesting to see that. Even in the price range of like $1 million, we saw that.
Yeah.
But moving on to 4 million, we have just 5 listings on the market active right now. And we have no pending listings, which is what I was telling you guys. Homes are truly staying on the market a little bit longer these days. And what we're noticing is that if a home is on the market for around 4.4 million, when they do sell, they actually sell for 90% of their list price. So we can expect them to sell around 3.8 million by time they close. And average days on market is 148 days for those listings that did sell. So again, I think it really depends on where the house is located. You can probably expect it, in Portland, if you have a house in the market for $4 million, you can more than likely expect it to sit on the market for a little bit over the 100 days.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Lake Oswego, again, depending on, the home itself, if it's priced right, again, you can probably expect it to sit on the market for a little, like 150 days. So it's interesting to see. I think that the luxury market is really going to hit hard right now. We spoke with a homeowner not too long ago who moved here 2 years ago. Do you remember that guy? Mm-hmm. And he was just basically saying that, like, he wants to sell, but if he sold his home right now, because he bought it in 2021, it just would not make sense. He'd have to sell for $150,000, $200,000 under. And I was like, yep, you're right on the money. It'd be a loss for him. So, prices are surging downward in these price points.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So finally, $5 million.
So in the $5 million and plus category, there's 20 active listings with only 2 of those pending, which puts us at a 10% pending ratio. Average sales price is 6.2 million, just over 6.2 million. And that lets us know that homes are selling at 93.4% of sales price with an average of 114 days on market.
Yeah. That's actually not bad.
Not bad for that category. I mean, for that high price point, yeah. I think. I mean, compared to the lower price points, totally. Like the 4 million that what did you say, 90%? I believe
it was 90%.
Yeah, 90%.
And again, like when we're talking about those numbers, as you inch closer to like the 4, 5, 6 million, those homes are Lake Oswego.
Most of the time.
Most of the time, yes.
I say
and
that.
They're on the lake. And they have the lake easements. They have all of those beautiful things about them. But like I also mentioned, it's just a matter of right now, this market is it's becoming more and more tricky. There's a lot less optimism about what's going on. So buyers are a little bit more just
picky, choosy.
I wouldn't say even just like picky, because again, these are great homes. It's just they know they can get a better deal and during this time.
And it makes sense. If I was a buyer, I would do the same thing. Honestly, you have to put yourself in their shoes.
Absolutely. But this is what's happening in today's market. However, if you guys are curious about what your home is worth and what will be required if you're deciding to put your home on the market to get the best outcome, the best sales price, get to the closing table, feel free to contact us. We'd be more than happy to give you the solutions and the advice that you are seeking. And thank you for taking the time to watch this episode with us today. And we will see you on the next show.